Hi folks, I'm Dr. Neals Chitan, and it's my pleasure to welcome you back to the second episode of D-News, or Dr. Neals Emotional Wellness Support. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a bi-weekly video blog where psychosocial concepts and ideas inform behavior. We hope to share with you concepts, ideas that would help you. If there's a time we need help right now, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, is as this world is immersed, is in the pangs, in the throes of a pandemic, COVID-19. So again, it's our pleasure to be with you on our second episode. I want to thank those who actually took time to comment and to give us the feedback which we do need. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much because your comments and your expression of appreciation is that which gives us the fuel to drive the passion to do what we do or what we love best. So keep on, as you keep on looking and listening and viewing, please keep on sending your comments because that in itself is what we need to help us frame to be relevant. Now, if you saw the first episode, you will remember, ladies and gentlemen, that I introduced our change matrix. It is our copyrighted change matrix, which comprises 4 arms. The first arm, of course, is the information arm. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no doubt, boys and girls, young people listening, there's no doubt that we are bombarded on every side with information. Most homes have a number of devices. And as we get up in the morning, Facebook, WhatsApp, and all TikTok just keep throwing information in our faces. We don't know what to believe. A lot of them are lies and satire. Some of them are just downright conspiracy theories. Some are fake news. But nonetheless, the information is coming. What we hope you would be able to do, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and young people, is to sift through that information, because through it all, there is the truth. And we hope that you would glean through, sift through, and see what is tested, what is scientific, what is true. And when you get that information, it's now going to turn to the second arm of the matrix, which is the knowledge. You see, information is going to turn to knowledge. And as you see, the root word of knowledge is know. When you know, it's a difference. It's a difference. You are a little more assertive because you know. But ladies and gentlemen, when information turns to knowledge, what happens? It brings out the third arm, and that is belief. It creates a belief system in you. And of course, the word belief comes with conviction. You are convinced because you know. You sift through information, you got the knowledge you want to apply it into a belief system. What will happen when you believe? Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth arm swings in place, and that's behavior. Your behavior changes. Mom and dad don't have to keep shouting at you. Husband or wife, you don't have to be pecking at each other. Pastors, you don't have to be shouting at your members, because once they believe, they'll be confident, and it will guide the behavior. And I dare say, behavior now will create, watch this, a brand new lifestyle. So every episode, we will be talking a little about the matrix. We hope that you will use it in your life. I use it in my life, so that I will become confident, I become convicted, and move on. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is dedicated to an article that was just published, one of my articles. For the last 12 years, I've been writing as a crime columnist, as a commentator. And I've commented for publications as far as Texas, Toronto, New York City, and in the Caribbean. Recently, 3 days ago on Friday, my article was published. and it was published by Narrabri, and I have a feeling by the end of this week, a lot of other publishers will be publishing it. It is captioned, "Let's get target specific and stamp out COVID in the region." Again, let's get target specific and stamp out COVID-19 in the region. And he said to me, "Dr. Chitan, is that possible? Can we re-stamp out COVID? Can we get rid of COVID?" Of course, ladies and gentlemen, COVID has been an international menace, taking lives, millions and millions of lives. But the answer to your question, can we stamp it out, could be found in the late part of the 19th century and the early part of the 20th century, when smallpox was ravaging our world. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 death rate cannot be compared to what smallpox did. As a matter of fact, smallpox wiped out 500 million. 500 million people. But where is it today? It's extinct. It's extinct. And then we think about others like poliomyelitis, which is affectionately known as polio. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're my age and you grew up in the Caribbean, I remember in school, in primary school, when they came with a little sugar candy. You may remember that, a little white sugar candy and with a red dot in the middle. It was the polio vaccine they were administering. But thank God for it. Because if it wasn't for that vaccine, we would have a lot of people that are challenged, physically challenged. Because polio attacked the extremities of the body, shrivel your arms up, shrivel your legs up. We'd have scores of handicapped people around. But polio is also extinct. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm suggesting to you that it's because an intervention was in place. So at this time, I want to quickly, and I did that in the article, go online, look for it, Google it, let's get target specific and stamp out COVID-19 in the region. I want to introduce to you in this article and to my listening audience, two terms: prevention and intervention. Prevention and intervention. Both are important, but both have different timing. I want you to pick it up from the beginning. Both have different timing. Here, let me share with you my original definition for prevention. Here it is on the screen. The state and act of preparation to avoid the occurrence of an imminent, unwanted event, behavior, or situation. So prevention happens before. You don't prevent when you're seeing the results. When as right now, a pandemic, which is just ravaging our world, taking lives, upsetting our families, causing an economic downturn in our economies, tourist sectors being crippled, people losing their jobs, psychosocial impact in our homes. It is time for intervention. In that article, I actually likened COVID-19 to a Category 5 hurricane. And I said in the article that you do not wait until your house is shaken, the roof is trembling, lightning is flashing, thunder is exploding around, the wind's at 200 miles an hour, and then you decide, I'm going to crawl out of my window, go on the roof, and screw down my roof, or board up my windows. You've been putting yourself at risk. You stand a chance of dying. Such things have to be done before. When you hear in the news that there's a system forming, and in a couple of days, a hurricane is going to be devastating your country, it's going to be, that's the time. You get ready, you go up, you make sure your roof is screwed on well, you make sure your windows are boarded up, so that you can have peace of mind when the hurricane hits. That's prevention. Before preparing for an imminent unwanted event. But intervention is different. And again, there is my original meaning and definition. Directly confronting and stopping the results of an existing unwanted situation or behavior, utilizing the most appropriate, available, and potent strategy. You see, that is when this unwanted visitor has arrived. And of course, COVID is an unwanted visitor. When it has arrived, you do not then start preventing it. And ladies and gentlemen, the reason I wrote this article, because I've seen here in Grenada, and as I speak around the Caribbean and North America, I hear people that say, you know what, hey man, I'm drinking my lime juice, or I'm eating my fruits, and that's great. And let me say right here, as I did in my article, let me have an open disclosure here. I am a firm believer in eating well. As I heard the Rastas say, let your food be your medicine. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe in eating the adequate amount of nuts and fruits and vegetables. I believe in drinking a lot of water. I believe in exercising. I believe in keeping fit. But these are things you do to boost your immune system as a lifestyle. So that when that unwanted pandemic shows up, you are in good shape. I also think that in my article, I also suggested illustrated it like fighting or having a boxing match. You do not go to the gym on the day of the match and hoping that you could build the muscles and stamina and forceful punch you need to decimate your opponent. No, it's years and months of training to bring your body up to the muscle mass, the power that you need. So you may take a punch or two, but your body is in shape because you did your prevention. But not also that, you could also deliver. You could also deliver a winning blow. What do we see here now in Grenada is a strange situation where people are, instead of using intervention, are now just starting prevention. Just drinking the lime juice and eating the mangoes, eating the vegetables. You should have been doing that before. It should be your lifestyle. But what we do, ladies and gentlemen, as North American fast food chains invade our Caribbean region, we give up the taste of fruits and vegetables. We give up that for sodas, sugary sodas. We give up for KFC and pizzas and all that kind of a fast food, fries and burgers. And so that we enjoy it. We enjoy these fast food with a tantalizing taste. And when sickness, when the unwanted visitor creeps around, then we say, okay, you know what, let me go back to my herbs. Let me go back to my spices. At that time, it is too late. At that time, you don't need prevention. Prevention has its timing and intervention has its timing. Ladies and gentlemen, in my early 60s, I have been using these herbs. I've been drinking the teas. I've been eating the vegetables. I've been using the fruits. I've been boosting my immune system. I've been drinking the moringa tea. I've been just saturating myself with all these natural, wonderful things. And if you have been doing that, you should be in good shape. But the truth about it, if the truth be told, prevention takes commitment. And many times the taste of the bush and the taste of the fruit and the taste of the vegetable is not as tantalizing as what we like. And so we go there and we partake to our satisfaction and exhaustion, I dare say. And then, when these unwelcome visitors come by, we rush to drink the sugar dish, and we rush to drink the lemongrass, and we rush to drink all these fruits in an effort quickly to get a quick pick-me-up to fight a killer disease. Ladies and gentlemen, and so, at this point in time, what we see is that people are medicating, self-medicating. They are at home over-medicating, taking a number of herbs, and they don't even know how, they may not even know how to mix it and get the right results. Because truly, ladies and gentlemen, there's no magic bullet. There is no particular herb that will build your immune overnight. It should be a lifestyle. But when you haven't done that, ladies and gentlemen, you are opening yourself up to the ravages of a virus. And death is almost certain, as we see now. I mean, look at where we are in a month and a half. We moved from 1 death to 120 deaths. Thousands and thousands of infection. And it continues because COVID is ravaging our nation, our unprepared nation. When we haven't done the best for our immune system, and we haven't done our prevention, we are left with intervention. And again, look at the definition. Directly confronting and stopping the results of an existing unwanted situation or behavior, utilizing the most appropriate, available, and potent strategy. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, even if my immune system is strong, I have something to do. I have a purpose. I was called professional to help. Ladies and gentlemen, during this pandemic, I've been driving the streets and the corners and the alleyways of Grenada, responding to people that are psychosocially impacted, people that are going through trauma, people that are going through panic attacks and anxiety, domestic violence, suicidal ideation, even suicide. And I see it. And I'm saying to us, ladies and gentlemen, the time now is to do something decisive. Get intervention in there. And for me, because I love what I do. I enjoy what I do, and I see that's my purpose. I want to make sure I am in peace. I do not compromise my safety and my life. And as a result, I did something interventive. And what did I do interventive? Is to take a potent strategy, as the definition says. I'm happy to let you know. I'm confident to let you know. I moved from information to knowledge to belief. That changed my behavior. I'm fully vaccinated, ladies and gentlemen. It gave me that confidence. It gave me that conviction. I could now go to help the world because I'm safeguarded. What we need now, ladies and gentlemen, is not so much prevention. Hey, we could now learn a lesson and start preventing for the next one or the next wave. But in the meantime, to get our economy back to where it was. Look at where we are economically. Look at where we are with employment. Businesses are shut down. People are locked in their homes. Emotional, mental, psychosocial trauma. To get back to normal, or some form of normalcy, it will take an interventive technique. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to let you know, I have taken it. I have not felt not a second of illness. Not even the spot where I was injected was hurting. I was able to deal with it. You know why? Because my immune system was prepared. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as I close, I want to thank you for watching. Again, I encourage you to go online and look for the article Let's get target specific and stop with COVID-19 in the region. We can do it. It was done before. We can return to normalcy. In smallpox time, people were wearing masks, by the way. People were going to sport events with masks on. And when you were born and when I was born, there were no masks around. Of course, we are back in the mask era. We could get rid of it. We could return our country back to normal. We can get our children back in school. We can get our economy pumping again. We can get jobs going again. But I encourage you to make the right choice. Save your life. Too many of our men and women, police are going, frontline workers are dying because they were not vaccinated. I encourage you, get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. Save your life. Save your family life. And let's build back bigger and stronger. God bless you, everybody. Again, it was good. My name is Dr. Neals Chitan, and this was the second episode of DN-EWS, Dr. Neals Emotional Wellness Support. God bless you. See you next time.